What's going on, guys? Hope you all are doing great. This is the part 3 of our GUI chat app with Python. So what we did in our part 2 is we created our server class. We gave it some methods like a run method. We also gave it a broadcast and remove connection method. The plan for today is for us to create our server socket class, give it some methods, and we'll be finished with this server.py, which is the server side for this chat app. And finally, we'll be able to go to the client side where we'll finalize everything and have a fully functioning chat app. Now, if you're new to the channel, I would advise you to subscribe so you can get the upcoming series. Like the video, guys, if you enjoy this content. I know what, let's get started. It's time to actually create this server socket that we have right here that we use to actually create a new thread. We're going to create a class with that name. So we'll say class server sockets, both capitals. It's taking thread in the thread, and then say def init. We'll say self, then sc, then sock name, and also server. We'll say super again, dot init, self.sc is equal to sc, self.sockname is equal to sockname, and also self.server is equal to server. sc is the connected socket, while sockname is the client socket address, and our server is the parent thread. Next one, we create a method called run. And what happens here is that we're going to receive a data from the connected client and broadcast that message to all the other clients. If the client has left the connection, we're going to close the connected socket and remove itself from the list of server socket thread in the parent server thread. So we'll say right here, we'll say while true, message is equal to self.sc.recv. I'll say 124. Then we need to decode it. I will call the ASCII. Next we say if message, we're going to actually print right here. And what we'll print, we'll use the F string again. And we'll print, in this case, we'll say self.sockname. After we'll say says, and right here we put the message. After that we'll say self.server.broadcast and broadcast the message, and also self.sockname. Then we'll create also an else condition. So we're going to print again. We use the F string or the string literal, anyone you prefer. So self.sockname and say has closed the connection. After that we say self.sc.close. Now we say server.remove connection, and then we put self. Finally we just return. The next method we're going to create is send, and also the message. And what we basically do here is that we send a message to the connected server. So here we just say self.sc.sendAll, put message.encode, and also ASCII. Right now what we need to do next is we create another method, we call it exit, and it has server inside. And what this will say is to say while true, what we want to happen is we want IPT to actually equal input. So we'll say if input or IPT is equal to Q, then we actually want to exit, basically. We want to print first, we'll print to the user so they know that we're closing all connections. Then we'll use a for loop, we'll say for connection in server, dot connections dot sc dot close. And we're actually calling the method close. What we do next is we'll print shutting down the server. Then we just use os.exit. So that's why we actually imported the OS module. Now, what we actually do here too is we'll say underscore name is equal to underscore main. And we'll say parser is equal to argparse. Argument parser. Right here we give a description. Say chat room server. Then parser dot add argument. We'll say host, and this should be in quotes, comma help, interface the server, listens at, and also then parser dot add. At this time we're saying arguments to minus p metavar, set that to port, type will be int, default 1060, help will be TCP, default 1060. Then we say args is equal to parser dot parse args. So we say server is equal to server. So we say args dot host, and args dot p. And then we say server dot start. But we'll also put an exit which is equal to threading dot thread with a capital. Here we'll set our target, and that is exit. The args, or the argument, is server. And then we just say exit dot start. Now what we can do is we can run this server script. So you can see now that it's actually working out well. It shows us the port, and it says it's listening at this to this. So this part is working out perfectly, and hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. The next part is the client side, and when we're done with the client side, we'll just add the GUI so that everything is amazing and looks great. So hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you on the next one.